PUDcast is filmed before a live studio audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PUDcast with Jason and Mike. I'm Jason.
And I'm Mike.
And we're coming to you from the Pud Cave, located here in Game Swapping, beautiful downtown Lincolnton in the great state of North Carolina. Mikey, brother, I just want to try something new, man.
Looks like it's London out there. It's
Dude,
not beautiful at all.
It is a terrible, shitty day, man. Cold, wet. Dude, like yesterday, man, I had to go to work, right? You know, which I love my job, but you know, you're like, oh man, we may get a day off or a delay.
Delay, man.
Something,
Yeah.
you know, even though I
was kind of banking on the delay.
see, I'm not really into the delay because I only work half days on Friday.
Right.
I work 4 hours, so
I wouldn't mind coming in late.
see, man, here's my thing. If I'm on a delay at my job, that means I got to work later.
Yeah.
I'd rather get off at 12 than 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going for that whole day thing.
Right.
You know, that's what
Yeah.
I was going for. But it was just cold enough. It was like 33 degrees or like 32.2.
Yeah.
Just enough to be gross, man.
Yeah.
Yesterday was gross.
For sure.
Today ain't quite as gross as yesterday, but it ain't pretty,
Yeah.
bro.
No, it's not.
It ain't beautiful downtown Lincolnton today, man. But it's Lincolnton.
Looking for spring.
I can't wait, dude. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
And I love the Christmas season, but I just do not like the weather.
I don't like cold, wet Christmases.
No, I don't either.
You know?
If it's going to be cold and wet, then I want it to be white. I want it to be snow, you know. Of course, we got the Big Apple uptown. That's pretty cool.
There you
know?
go.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Every time I go by, I'm like, hey, man, they're going to drop it at 8 o'clock again this year?
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's cool.
We shoot.
We shooting here, brother.
shooting?
That's kind of Maypop, dude.
Little.
Little bit. I mean, what is that, Scandinavian time
I'm going to
or
catch some
something?
heat on this, but yeah.
It is, man. It's Maypop, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, dude. They want to do something for the kids. Do it twice.
Yeah.
Have a little apple drop for Scandinavia.
Hey, my kid was up at 12 midnight last night.
Yeah, man.
Don't judge me, assholes.
Yeah.
It's my kid, not yours.
Yeah, exactly. Take that shit to the house.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's New Year's Eve, dude. Do it twice.
Yeah.
I mean, drop it, raise it. All right, Scandinavia. What country was it? Didn't they say it was like some Maypop country out there that nobody ever heard of?
Oh, God.
Dude, if they're going to do that, then they need to have a live feed.
Easy. You might get somebody mad at us.
Oh, yeah.
Another country mad at us.
Well, dude, ain't nobody.
Hopefully they listen.
Hey,
But,
man, we got listeners in the Philippines and in Ireland.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So, hey,
Yeah.
I tripped
Don't make 'em
out when I
mad.
saw that. I was like, oh, shit, dude, we're global.
Yeah.
Not all Americans
I'm sure
are like
that,
us.
but I'm sure that they do theirs at midnight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, well, if you're going to do that, then let's have a live feed
Who's the Maypop?
Dude, I'm just saying. Maypopvonia or something.
Maypoppington.
Maypoppington. Dude, I'm just saying. I get it. I know. And man, Lincolnton is a very family-friendly town. I love this town.
Yeah.
I do, man. Don't get me wrong.
Sheriff will do theirs at midnight.
Hell, the damn New Year's shooter's gone for fucking like 3 days, dude. I mean, I don't know how they do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be waking us up at like 2 in the morning. Pow!
I'll tell you how they do it.
Oh, they got that that good stuff, buddy. little moonshine.
Yeah,
going
I'll tell you
on.
exactly how they do
Oh,
it.
I remember.
Yeah.
They used to come up and shoot at my house, man. When I was a kid, my dad knew some of them. And they'd come up to the house. I mean, we'd shoot on the front yard, man. I mean,
Oh, really?
oh, that was the shit, dude. I shot a musket. Yeah, man. I shot one. Hell yeah.
And see, I don't see that. I see Jim and it's like,
Oh.
yo, shut that damn,
No, not
damn
back.
noise down.
Not back in his day. Dude.
Really?
Oh, not back in the day.
Really?
Man. Oh no, hell no, man.
Huh.
We country as hell,
Yeah.
brother. We country as hell, man. But they would go on all fucking night, man. I mean, the drinking moonshine. I mean, hell yeah, they'd be damn stumbling up in the yard, man. Back in the day, I mean, which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, what's better than
as long
muskets
as-
and alcohol? you
Exactly,
know?
yeah. Firearms and alcohol.
Hey, man, nobody really ever
America.
got hurt that I know of. I mean, you know,
Lost a finger or a dish or
yeah,
something.
whatever,
yeah.
man.
Whatever.
I mean, but hey, man, when you from Lincoln and Cherryville, hell, that ain't no big deal.
You don't need all 5 of them.
Hell no, man. Rub some dirt on that shit
Yeah.
and keep shooting, man.
Unless it's the thumb. You
well,
kind of need the thumb.
then you're kind of
Yeah.
screwed,
Yeah.
man. And you need your trigger finger.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you got that, you good. But
Yeah.
but no, man, my whole thing is, and I love Lincoln. I love that we are small and have that kind of, you know, child-friendly, you know, community type thing. I do, and I like that. And I think you can do it twice, man.
Yeah.
Drop it for the kids. All right, now get them little brats to bed. And let's raise that bad boy back up, and let's drop it at midnight, man.
Yeah.
Do it twice.
Yeah.
Have 2.
Yeah.
Have one that's up a little higher. Have one have the apple for the kids.
A little mini apple.
Thank you, man. A little
mini
little
apple.
baby apple,
Okay.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. A green apple.
Right.
Then have
Ah.
the
There you go.
And then drop it at 8, you know, like I said, get the kids to bed and then come back and,
Yeah.
you know, drop the big one at midnight,
Right.
dude.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we ain't Scandinavia, man, or
Yeah.
wherever that country
Yeah.
was. Somebody actually said, well, they're on so-and-so time. And I'm like, somebody literally said
on.
that last year.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
I know.
like I
They
said,
sold
man, May Poppyton, man,
Yeah.
you know. But whatever, dude, it's
Yeah.
fun, it's cool, whatever,
Yeah.
man. I'll probably be
Yeah.
up here for it, so,
Okay.
you know. It works for me because I get to go home and go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Happy New
I was
Year!
about to say, this is tailored for you.
It's perfect for me, dude. I mean, I don't even know why I'm over here complaining,
Yeah, I
brother. It's
know,
actually going to
yeah.
work out great. You know, it's like, nah, keep it the way it is.
Oh, yeah. So whatever you just said, take it back.
No, I'll take it all back, man.
Takes it all back.
Just
I
rewind
don't,
it.
however. You
No,
know.
you up anyway, man.
Yeah.
You a night owl, brother.
I was up last night until about 2:30.
Jeez, I was getting up about that time, man.
Here's the thing: we got so much wrestling going on.
It is a lot
and
of
then
wrestling.
the Joe Bob
Oh yeah.
Joe Bob Briggs Christmas special was on last night.
Oh, what was it, man? What was the movies?
Let's see. Black Christmas, the original.
Oh, okay.
Jack Frost,
Oh, good.
not the
one.
Michael Keaton one, the horror one.
The
Yeah.
one by the same guy who did Lord of the Rings, man.
No,
I thought that was the same guy.
no,
Oh, okay.
no. This was not a Peter Jackson movie.
I thought Peter Jackson did Jack
No,
Frost.
no.
Really?
No.
Okay. Well, never mind. I take
Yeah.
that back too. Yeah.
Terrible movie.
It is, but it's
It is.
terrible.
Talking about Maypop, this is a Maypop Chucky movie.
But it's Maypop
With the
Chucky
snowman.
that's really fun. It's a fun, bad type.
It is.
It's
It is.
fun,
It's-
brother.
oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's see, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, that
two.
one. Oh, two. Okay.
Yeah.
The first one, I really
Right.
loved the first one. The second one, man, I can't
Yeah.
even remember if I've seen the second one.
Pretty
or
much.
not.
The
It's the same,
yeah,
same
it's the
movie.
Yeah. But
Jeez
it was fun. It
Louise,
was a lot of fun. So between that and the wrestling, I mean, you know, I don't get a whole lot of sleep anyway.
Well, you know, Mike, we just before we hit record here for the podcast, we did our weekly wrestling wrap-up show
Yes.
on L-Town Radio. And if you guys want to hear what we say about pro wrestling, you can either catch it live at 9 o'clock on L-Town Radio.
Yes.
You can either get the app on the App Store or Google Play, you know, wherever you go for your apps, go there and look up L-Town Radio. Or you can listen online at ltownradio.com.
Right.
And Mike, just this week, brother, Matt Burton, the owner-operator of L-Town Radio, got us our own page on there now.
Yes.
So now you can listen to us on demand. So if you're one of these people like me who like to go to bed at 9 o'clock on Sunday.
I'm gonna call out Matt Burton too because
Oh.
we invited him to come to the cave this morning at 7 o'clock, 7:30.
Didn't hear back from him,
No,
bro.
sir.
Didn't hear back from him.
No, sir.
No, we
Too
didn't.
early.
It's
Too
a
early.
little early, man,
Too
because
early.
I even told him, you know, we talking back and forth. And something else I want to talk about, Mike, before I forget it. We were supposed to have our friend Smiley Stewart
Yes.
on today. Smiley, however, unfortunately, is feeling kind of bad. I don't want to put his business out there. I
Right.
don't want to say what's wrong, but it's nothing life-threatening or anything,
Right.
but it's definitely not a good thing
No.
either right here at the holiday time. Bottom line, the man...
Especially for travel.
Yeah, he was going to be coming in from New York, and he, you know, every time he comes in, we try to get him in here in the cave, man, because it's definitely it's a big deal when Josh comes to town. You know, we don't get to see him that much, and like I say, he lives up in New York. He works up there, and so anyway, man, we were really disappointed that Josh couldn't be here today. We were really disappointed because it was due to a health issue. And we just want to say, Smile, if you're out there listening, brother, we hope you feel better, and hope you get better, and get in here as soon as you can, brother.
And, you know, we reached out to David Hayes to come down, and he
did.
unfortunately couldn't come down. We weren't, you know, that upset about that.
Actually, I did not reach out to David Hayes. He's
I'm
too
working.
busy.
I'm working.
You're
him.
working it,
I'm
brother.
working
You're
him.
working it, man.
Yeah.
You know what David Hayes said he was doing today?
What?
Taking selfies.
Ah, nice.
I got to pick on
Nice.
him, dude. I know a lot of
Nice.
people out there, like our listeners in Ireland and the Philippines, are like, who the hell's David Hayes, man? Why do I give a shit? And you'd be absolutely right. But no, David Hayes is a great friend, man. He's one of my best friends. And he actually is the co-host, along with Chris Barnes and the producer, David Hensley. They do This Is a Work.
Yeah.
This Is a Work does in-depth pay-per-view review show. It's a pay-per-view review show that
be
goes
one coming up for the TLC
right, exactly.
this Sunday.
And I listened to the AEW one, man, and it was not AEW. Yeah, it was. It was for Full Gear. That was
Yes.
the last one I've listened
Uh-huh.
to, man, and it was phenomenal as
Yes.
they all are. So definitely go check those guys out. You can find them on Facebook. This Is a Work. They also, David Hensley produces 2 shows, Long Talks, and they just have one on video games.
Yes.
That I have not had a chance to listen to yet. But David and Chris are on that one as well, so
Yes.
I'll look forward to checking that out as soon as I possibly can. But no, man, I got to pick on David Hayes for taking selfies, dude.
Yeah.
He is I don't know, man, between him and our old manservant, Pudsworth, I don't know.
Pudsworth's bad.
Pudsworth, I don't know, well, or good, depending on how you look at it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the king of the
it's
selfies.
definitely a career.
Dude, like David Hayes has got this like look on his face, like he's looking off into the distance, like it's really profound. And he's like, only thing I can do is drive or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're taking a selfie. I hope you're not doing that while you're driving. Come on, dude. You know, being all poetic. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't picked on him yet, man. I haven't had a chance to reach out, but oh my God, when I do.
Yeah.
I love picking on David Hayes and I usually don't put anybody on blast but David Hayes. It's like, well, I don't want to put this person on blast, but David Hayes said yes. But we got to get him back in here, though, man. Well, all that being said, he was actually booked today. We did bring it. We shoot-wise, we did bring it up to him last time he was down. He said he had something going on today. They're actually about to start his theater group, Free Reign Theater, based out of Rock Hill. They actually have shows at Spirit Square in Charlotte.
Right.
And they actually are going to start their They Fight, too. And what They Fight is, this is a really great concept, man. This is one of those ideas that the only thing you hate about it is you didn't think about it.
Right.
You know, it's one of those. And basically what it is, man, is they take some of the best fight scenes out of literature and out of like Shakespeare. And I think it's not just Shakespeare. I think it's across the board in all literature. I'm not 100% on that. I may be wrong.
Right.
But basically they just take some of the best fight scenes and they put a show. So for wrestling fans out there, I know we have a lot of our wrestling fans that listen. Dude, this would be a great, I guess, a great crossover from professional wrestling into theater.
Right.
Because it's the fights. And, I mean, they're choreographed just like
right.
wrestling shows. I mean, let's just call it for what. I mean, obviously there's more choreographed on that side of it. But I always thought that was a really great concept, and David's been very involved in that.
Yeah.
And he's going to be involved with it, you know, not only on stage but also behind the scenes as well.
Well, we definitely have to put over theater after our last episode where
Checketh thyself.
where we tore apart theater.
Dude, man. No, we did not tear it apart, man. We were just, for anybody who
did we put the spotlight on it?
We put some spotlight on it, but we didn't bury it or nothing, man.
All
Basically, dude, what we were talking about, for anybody who maybe didn't get a chance to listen to that episode, and it still blows my mind, Mike, is that, you know, because we were talking about there's competition, sometimes good competition, healthy competition, sometimes not so healthy competition that can turn into animosity, you know, between different, you know, whether that's wrestling organizations, which we've witnessed in the past, whether that's bands that we've witnessed in the past, and it also goes for theater groups, which when I was told that by David, who, you know, once again, you know, we talk all the time, and he was like, yeah, man, this theater group's got heat with us. And I'm like, what?
see, right there.
No, man,
right there.
No, man, no.
Right.
No, come on now. I mean that.
Right
no,
there.
I'm not, no. I didn't mean, no.
Yes, we did.
Dude,
I know what we meant. We did it.
I just wouldn't have thought that. You know, because, you know, I think you brought it up even in that show, dude, that it should be more about, and that's with bands, wrestling, theater groups, and I'm sure there's other things, too, out there, man, that we're just not exposed to. It should be community and not competition or animosity. Like I said, man, I'm a firm believer in healthy podcast. You know, podcasts can be like that.
Yeah.
You know, we've heard of some stuff here and there, you know.
Well, I mean, you know, everybody's proud of their shit. You know, they think their shit's better than the other person's, for sure. And
I always said, man, healthy, productive competition is a good thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to come up. I want to be, you know, because to me, man, for that to even be there, you have to recognize your quote-unquote competition as being good.
Yeah.
If you want to be as good or if you feel, and I don't want to use the word threaten, man. Threaten is not the word, but it's in the neighborhood of the word I want to use. Like if you feel like, oh my God, I'm not as good as this bass player, for instance. Like when I was coming up, I would experience that. Then say to me like, man, fuck this bass player. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and practice. Yeah. So I can be as good as this bass player. And but yeah, man, we were just laughing because I don't really see theater groups having like a big brawl, and we started like talking like kind of
got beef.
Yeah, got beef, man. You know, thy better check thyself before thy wrecks thyself, fool. Or doth shall get low.
See, there it is.
Well,
there it is.
That's funny, dude. I don't care, man. If you could take like old Shakespearean talk and kind of mix it with like God, I don't know, dude, like hip hop type.
90s hip hop.
Yes, man. Basically, if you take Dr. Dre,
Wars.
And you take that East Coast, West Coast, and mix it with some Willie Shakes,
Willie Shakes.
Willie Shakes, man. Come on, dude. But if you can mix those two, you come up with Get Low with Die Fool. Stuff like that's funny. Check thyself,
Willie Shakes.
Come on, man.
Nice.
But no, dude. But we just wanted to revamp that, bring that back. But what was the whole point, man? Was we just picking on dogs?
Yeah,
I think that's what
absolutely.
it was. We just started picking on. Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Circle back around. Yeah. But with that, man, by picking on our friend, man, we also got to put over what they do, man. So once again, that is Free Reign Theater that you can check out on Facebook, and the name of the production is They Fight 2.0, I believe.
Okay.
And once again, man, that's a great concept. I think what they do is tremendous.
Fantastic.
And, man, he was telling me about some of their workouts, like just like how we would do back in the day when we got in our wrestling ring Monday through Thursday or Friday to rehearse and practice and train for our matches. Man, they do the same thing. They're over here. They got their – these are not light swords either. They obviously – it's sword play, obviously, because it's from back in those that era. And, man, Doggz would tell me, he's like, man, we practiced for, like, hours.
Yeah.
He was like, man, and he's our age, dude. Imagine our old asses getting there swinging swords around for 4 or 5 hours? Nuh-uh, man. Ain't happening, brother. My shoulder's sore just talking about it.
Playing with his own sword.
Well, sure he's got a lot of practice with that.
Yeah.
While he's taking his selfies. Anyway, man, I pick on guys who take too many selfies, dude. Like Pudsworth, when we had Pudsworth in here, I would pick on Pudsworth all the time. I'm like, man, you always taking selfies, man.
That was his career.
He's a career selfie.
Yeah.
But Doggz is nowhere as bad as Pudsworth was. Yeah. And my profile pic is a selfie.
Yeah, I have something to put on the resume.
All right, man. We need to move on, dude. Because I'm about to just start being a dick, Dick. Yeah, man. So, hey, dude.
Fa la 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 la.
Yeah, fa la 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 la. But anyway, man, let's talk, because it is Christmas time.
Yes.
We should talk about the USA Main Event Wrestling show that we got to be a part of.
December Darkness.
Dude. Now, before we go too much into this show, we talked about it on the weekly wrestling wrap-up, and I want to talk about it a little bit more, man. The next show, the January Joyride.
Yes.
Which is coming up on January the 4th, I believe. Isn't that the correct date? Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure. It's the first Saturday of the month.
Right.
And that's every month.
Yeah.
The first Saturday. Mike, brother, we're going to be calling the action on pay-per-view on Fight TV, Mike.
What? Pay-per-view?
Dude, the PUDs are going on pay-per-view. Chad Scott, the owner-operator of USA Main Event Wrestling, dude, I kiss his ass in the storylines because that's my character, but I want to kiss his ass a little bit as a shoot, too, because, man, he's given us an opportunity.
Need some chapstick?
Do you still have some? That was funny, man.
Yeah,
you got me on that one. We'll get in that in a second, but man, I just got to thank him again for giving us this.
Yeah, man.
I mean, this
absolutely.
Mike, I was thinking about it when I found out we were going to be on pay-per-view, and I was like, dude, could you even imagine just a little over a year and 6 months ago?
Yeah.
When I walked into GameSwap looking for something to do because I was bored and I had all this equipment that I never used. I'm like, hey, man, you want to do a podcast? Joe Rogan said that we ought to do a podcast because it might be fun. Hey, okay, man, cool, sounds good. All right. A year and 6 months later, that podcast took us to be calling the action of a wrestling show on fucking pay-per-view, Mike.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
It started out just as a hobby. Just wanted to, hey, man, I got to kill some time and use this equipment, dude.
Yeah.
You want to do a podcast? Man, I've always wanted to do a podcast. Well, let's do a podcast.
Let's do it.
2 days later, okay, this is Paul Jones versus Boogie Woogie Man. Hey, let's do it.
No idea what we're doing.
None.
Here we are.
And I still don't fucking know, man.
For what it's worth.
We know a little bit more. But, man, Mike, just to put us over a little bit
more. We're more relaxed.
Very.
For sure.
And it sounds better.
Yeah.
I've learned some tricks, post-production. We say fix it in post.
Yeah,
brother.
Exactly.
Roy Howdy, if I learned how to fix it in post. But, man, I know we talk about it personally. I think we've talked about it on here, too. Calling wrestling matches, I don't know, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
I love doing I had no idea when we first was given this opportunity that I would love it as much as I do. Because I was scared at first. I was like, I don't know, dude. This is...
Oh yeah, it's like, okay, this is either going to suck. We're going to stink this up, or it's just gonna be fun and whatever.
And man, and and there was some other issues I was concerned with as well. Whatever on that, but there was a lot of reason that I was a little apprehensive at the very beginning to go into it. But the biggest thing was insecurity. It was like, oh God, man, I don't know, can we do this? And
you weren't alone.
And I think once again, man, I don't want to speak for you, but if you're like me, about 10 minutes in, you're like, holy shit, this is what's up, man.
I don't even think about it.
Just do it. I just do it.
It's just like something. It's like a switch that goes on, and you're so focused, and I fall out of it sometimes,
right?
Because for most of it I am focused, but there's that couple seconds to where it's like, okay, this is surreal. There's live wrestling going on right now in front of me.
In front of you, right.
We're watching the monitors calling the match, and there's that, wow, this is happening moment. Wow, okay, I gotta get back to concentrating on what I'm doing. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. Well, when I say work, very, very loosely, man, very loosely. And I think, Mike, you bring up a really good point, man, because we're fans.
Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes it's hard. Even when I was a manager, I'd get caught up in the matches that were right in front of me. I'd miss spots.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened to me a few times. I was like, oh my God, man, this is a really cool match.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I think is good. Right. I think you got to be a fan to really put it over. And might just kind of give a little glimpse behind the curtain, man. We're more than commentators too, man. We're kind of videographers as well.
That's definitely been more of a challenge to me than actually calling the matches.
Yeah. It's which I think we're doing good, man. We're still new at this.
Yeah.
But I think we're doing good. Yeah. Not great.
Right.
But not bad.
Yeah.
Man. There's we multitask.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And sometimes you may even hear us kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you'll see like 8 screens on the
right. Yeah.
That happens
That's
a few
happened.
times.
Yep.
But all in all, man, I think we're both getting better at both jobs.
Yeah.
And just a little glimpse behind the curtain there, man. Just kind of give people a little insight, man. We're commentating, we're doing the video, but we're also watching the wrestling as fans too. So it can be a little, oh God, what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's awesome, but it's like, oh wait a minute, like you said, man, sometimes you got to snap back into it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, you're not a fan. You're putting this over, and you can't just watch the. Because sometimes I just want to watch the match. I get caught because once again, dude, I'm a fan, and brother, there is some great talent in this organization.
Absolutely.
I mean, these are not,
No.
There's no Maypops, brother. I may call him Maypops as being the heel commentator, which I love, Mike. I get to be that old JD Styles character. But I get to be me, and so I can turn it down, but I can still be, the heel. I love that, man. That's therapy for me.
Yeah.
I just love to be able to, oh man, these bad guys are the best, and man, it's awesome. What I'm trying to say, dude, is it's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome. So, Mike, we
want to run down the card.
Let's review the show.
What we saw, we were there, and what happened,
and give our insights to it from not only a commentator and somebody involved, but as fans.
Yeah. Start off the night with Roy Lightfoot, wrestling's answer to the Winter Warlock.
The wrestling warlock, as we like to.
Yeah.
As we've kind of dubbed him ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's calling, doing the announcements, introductions, and everything.
Right. Because Governor Matt Burton at this point has been suspended as commissioner and everything, storyline wise, obviously, And this is a shoot, man. We shoot on this show. I want to put that over. We're not in quote. It's kind of weird, man, because
we're not working it.
We're not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we would on the other show.
Right.
But the first match, we got the Jimmy Two Times with Big Jake Break promo.
Right.
This is your first time seeing Big Jake Break.
Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, just kind of give a little context. Jimmy Two Times is the heel commissioner now.
Yes.
He's the one booking this show or putting this show on.
Right.
Storyline wise,
Yeah.
Big Jake Break, the big rig. Dude, I was there early, getting everything set up with the camera, getting all that stuff. He walked in the door. Bro.
Yeah.
It's like a shadow.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
It's not a cute name.
No, and he's not a cute man.
Yeah.
But he is a giant mountain of it. Cool guy, too.
Yeah.
I got a chance to go and talk to him. Kind of quiet and reserved guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool guy. Like I said, I got to speak to him a little bit. Thank God he's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, if he was an asshole, dude, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, nothing. Nothing to run.
No, dude, you might be able to run. I mean, but he's a good guy. Shoot-wise, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Big man.
Very big.
How tall do you think he is, man? 6'4", 6'5", maybe? I don't know.
Maybe push it a little bit more.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
He's got to be 400.
I would say, yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a mountain, and he can move.
Yeah, yeah.
He can move, brother. He's a big mountain of a man. A great heel.
Right.
Perfect heel. Perfect bodyguard type, which he was kind of in that role this night as being Jimmy 2 times, like bodyguard, personal security.
Yeah.
Hell, he is a security team, dude. And I mean, he is a one-man security team, bro. I mean, the SWAT team can't take this man down.
No.
That's a shoot, brother. No. I mean, big.
He's definitely right now. He's in that Diesel spot. That Warlow.
Big Bubba. Big Bubba's a good example.
Yeah.
But bigger.
Yeah.
But bigger than all those guys.
Big guy.
Yeah, man. He's
maybe not Kevin Nash big, because Nash was topped out as 6'7".
He's about 6'7". Yeah. But Big J Break's probably more massive.
Oh, for sure.
More massive, dude. Like I said, he's a mountain of a man, brother. And like I said, once again, he's a cool guy. Man. Yeah. Super cool guy.
First match we got Jimmy 2 times against Nick the Stick.
Nick the Stick, man.
The no DQ match.
Right.
Now, put it out there. Everybody that loses their match this night is fired.
Right. Right.
This match, I think, to me personally, Nick definitely needs more polishing.
Sure, man. He's still new.
For sure.
He's new.
Jimmy definitely carried this match.
Absolutely.
For the majority of it.
Sure. He's the vet, man. He's the man.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, yeah.
People love Nick.
Dude, how can you not?
Yeah.
Even as a heel commentator, sometimes it's hard for me. I think it may be easier for you on that end, man, because you can be like legitimately
right.
I like this guy a lot.
Yes.
I don't like this guy. Where I kind of have to, because I am a fan.
Yeah,
I am a fan, and I'm a fan of the babies, dude. I am that fan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, stick Nick. You know, I try. That's my Iron Sheik. I kind of do a little homage to the Iron Sheik with that with Gene Mean. You know, that's kind of my tribute to the Iron Sheik with that.
It's funny because it works out too. It's like stick the Nick.
Stick the Nick. Yeah.
Just stick the Nick.
Stick the Nick, and we always kind of like go back. You know that's wrong. You know we go back and forth with it. I think Nick is a once again, man. Everybody in the show is super cool people. Let's just put that out there too, because I'm gonna say that probably about every person. Oh man, great guy. They're all or women too, as far as Lexi goes. Nick is very over with the crowd.
Very.
Man, I agree, man. He's still new, man, and I think he'd probably be the first to tell you that.
Polish.
Sure.
For sure. They do a kayfabe neck injury.
Neck to stick.
Yeah, where he's carried down on the stretcher. Good spot.
Very good spot, man. And I think we put that over as commentators pretty well.
Yeah.
Because we were like silent, like, oh man, what's going on here? You know?
Yeah.
And Mike, I do want to talk about the chapstick.
Because it wasn't like, the old school stretcher that they brought out from,
Yeah. Or it's already out there or something.
The old cloth stretcher.
Like they did in World War II or something.
Yeah.
No, this was a legit, real, like you get in an ambulance stretcher. Mike, I want to talk about the chapstick spot.
Okay.
Because as my commentate, it's really weird, man, because my commentating character is Jason Finger.
Uh-huh.
It's me.
Yeah.
But obviously, I amp it up. I go the heel way, this and that. And as in character, I'm really putting over Jimmy 2 times. I'm kissing his ass per se.
Yeah.
Trying to really put that over. And man, because me and Jimmy actually had a promo a couple weeks before.
Yes.
We did a live interview, which was really fun and awesome, and just to kind of get used to the streaming and everything else. Really just putting him over, dogging you out, burying you on there, you know. And man, what do you do in the beginning of the show but hand me some chapstick for Christmas? You're like, hey, here's a Christmas
present. Yeah.
And I didn't know you were going to do that. That's a shoot. I was like, oh God, I can't break here, man.
Yeah.
Because I think we try to break each other a little bit here and there, a little bit, just to make it fun.
Yeah. There are a couple of spots where it's like, I'll look over and it's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
You got me.
Okay.
You got, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good one, man. Good
Yeah.
one. You know, but I think that
we'll
keeps it
say
fun.
like stuff or inside stuff.
Yes.
During there, it's like,
We do, and we actually did an angle this week that had a lot of little inside things.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll definitely end
Yeah.
the show talking about that part.
Yeah.
Because I do want to talk about that a little bit. But yeah, that was funny, man. When you did that, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, what is this?
Exactly.
Oh, you know. Good stuff,
Yeah.
man. Great stuff.
next match, Corporal Chaos.
That's C. Montgomery, Corporal C. Montgomery.
C. Montgomery Chaos.
Once again, one of
Yeah.
our little,
Yeah.
you know, I hope we're cool with that. Nobody said anything, but you know, we took some liberties,
Oh, yeah.
man. We took some liberties.
Against
We'll
Dizzy.
do that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
out of Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a squash.
It was a squash match.
It is a squash, for what it's worth.
But not a bad squash. Dizzy
Yeah.
was impressive to
Yeah.
me, dude. Big guy. Another super nice guy once again.
Right.
Everybody was really cool. Super nice guy.
So, this one, Dizzy going over. So, Jimmy came out and said, well, you can't fire him. You can't fire him because of the brother-in-law deal.
Yeah. This was kind of our angle.
Yeah.
This was kind of like
Right.
what formed the angle right here. Which
And
was
because Dizzy's been a friend of his for how long?
years.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they just wound up turning on the ref.
Referee Matt Bahari, who made
Matt
his
Bahari.
debut as a referee.
Yeah, took a big beat down.
Dude, he took a hard beat down,
Yeah.
brother, because
Yeah.
Dizzy turns.
Yeah.
There's a heel turn.
Here's the thing. Matt, when he got hit, looks like, and I've always wanted people to do this, and nobody does this, but I think Matt did it. I don't know whether he did it consciously or unconsciously or whatever, but, when somebody gets hit like that, they get the knockout.
Yeah.
Nobody gets knocked out like you see somebody get knocked out
Like in a boxing.
like a boxing match. They don't stiff arm
Right.
and fall down. I love
He
seeing
did.
that.
He did.
I love
yes.
seeing that.
Yes, man. He sold it so well. I'm gonna tell you
I
what,
don't know
man.
why nobody does that stiff arm knockout.
Yeah, just where you bam, just like you're asleep.
Yeah, right.
Dude, like you would even see boxers get knocked out and would be snoring.
Yeah.
On their way down. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, man. I mean, you're asleep.
Nobody does that in wrestling.
Matt Bahari does.
Yeah, sure
Dude,
did.
and for his debut match
Yeah.
to be a referee, I thought that guy did
Yeah.
a phenomenal, exceptional job,
Yeah.
man. Matt Bahari, brother,
Yeah.
hats off to him,
Yeah.
man. He did a great job. Once again, man, as per usual with everybody else, he was a super, super, super nice guy,
Yeah.
man. I got a chance to talk to him briefly,
Yeah.
because we were busy. You know how it is on show
Oh,
day,
yeah.
man. You're
Yeah.
you're all over the
Things.
place. Great guy. Great debut. Took the beat down very well.
Right.
Sold it. Like you said, man, maybe one of the best sales of the night.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, for real. Yeah, he was phenomenal.
Yeah. Next match, Jake Brake versus the Masked Millennials in a handicap
match.
Squash.
Dude, this was like,
Squash match.
as you said in commentary, they look like gnats.
Yeah. SWAT Nats.
Dude, I
Yeah.
mean, this was one of those handicap matches that works.
Yeah.
You know, Mike, because
Yeah.
we were just saying on the weekly wrestling wrap-up a couple weeks ago, like when the on Raw,
Yeah.
they had the Kabuki Warriors in a handicap match against Charlotte Flair and then Becky Lynch the week after that.
Right.
How you bury
Yeah.
your team.
Yeah.
There's no winners in that.
Right.
But in this match,
It works.
it works.
Yeah.
Because Jay Brake is so big, man. And it keeps the millennials over, too.
Yeah.
Because they can still come back and challenge a team.
All right.
Because Jay Brake is just so massive. There's no way they can win. There's no way. And they sold it well. It was entertaining.
There's no secret. This is not my favorite tag team gimmick.
Right. Yeah, you've said that before.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the gimmick, man.
I don't care for it.
I like because it gives me a lot to work with as
Yeah.
a commentator.
The millennial stuff is, I think it's overused.
Really?
Yeah.
See, dude, I think
Yeah.
it's hot right now, especially with the OK Boomer thing going on.
but
you know,
but I think people, and you know this as well as I do, people get confused with what millennials are and what, like, generation. What are we on? Generation Alpha.
no, why? Z.
Z. Yeah, I think they get mixed up between those two.
Right.
Millennials here are definitely age Z.
I don't know, dude. I think
and the selfies are definitely a Z thing.
no, that's millennial, dude. I mean, because millennials right now, I think go up to 80 is the youngest. I mean, the oldest.
Oldest to 96.
So that'd be 30. So that'd be 30 if they're the oldest, right? Am I getting?
No, God.
Yeah, 30.
I'm 40.
Well, 35.
I'm 43.
So if you go to 80,
I was born in 76.
oh shit, man, my math is wrong here. Yeah. Anyway, man, I mean, millennials still do that. I mean, there's. I
think it's that Generation Z more than anybody.
I thought Z was more like your daughter's age, like kids coming up.
No, that would be anybody born in after the 2000s.
I don't know.
Because that's almost 20-year.
See, I thought that was millennials, hence millennial.
No, millennials are from 1980 to 1996.
Because that'd be 20, that'd be 40, give or take. Anyway, man.
Yeah,
Anyway, man. I like it because it gives me shit to work with. But we don't know how old the millennials are. They're in mask.
Yeah, they're definitely young guys.
We don't know that.
There's nobody in our age range that's working around like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know that.
Looks like that.
Man,
the smaller guys for sure.
That could be.
Those are not dad bods.
No, no. Well, hey, man, I don't have a dad bod, but I'm not a dad though.
That's true.
That's true. But I like the millennial. I know you don't personally, but to me, I like it because it gives me something to work with, and I think it's relevant, man.
I think if you could find some young guys in that Z generation, that would do that. That would have the beards, they would have
the hipster type thing. Yeah,
for sure. That haircut, that hat that I hate.
Yeah. Oh, God.
What do you call that?
Yeah. I call it a go to hell hat. Yeah. Oh, my God. Sipping a craft beer on their way down
Flannel.
or something. Oh, God. Did you see that one? I think I put it on Facebook. It was a meme. It was like, hipster gets mad because magazine posts his picture saying all hipsters look like. Come to find out it wasn't him.
Wasn't him at all.
But see, man, I like mass tag teams.
Yeah.
I've always liked mass tag teams.
I think you've got one mass tag team I love in that New Age Assassins.
Yeah, I do too.
That's the ones, I think.
But that's your heels, though.
Yeah.
But I like this match, man. Just to kind of, stir back into the show, steer. I thought this was a fun match. It really put Jake Brake over. Like I said, dude, I can't put that guy over enough, man. He's a hoss, man. He's an attraction.
Right.
He definitely is an attraction, dude.
Definitely.
Dizzy was good too, man. Dizzy's like, he's the real deal, brother. Yeah, man.
Yep. Both squatches. But,
yeah. Entertaining. Entertaining. And the millennials got a little bit of heat on them at one time.
Yeah.
They got a little bit.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Yeah.
But then,
Right.
Taken away.
Yeah. Braden Marshall versus Bass and Jack Morgan.
Jack Morgan and Braden Marshall. I was not a fan of this match per se.
Really?
Well, I wasn't a fan.
I like this.
I wasn't a fan of the
face.
That's
face versus
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as far as storyline wise go, it made for good commentating for me. It's like, well, either way, man, somebody's gone. You know. I thought the match was good, man. I thought both these guys were good. Don't misunderstand me, but I don't know, man. I've never been a big fan of face on face or heel on heel. I understand sometimes you got to do it storyline wise, but I get that.
Right.
But yeah, man, it kind of I don't like seeing the crowd split.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it seems like in this match the crowd was kind of split. Yeah. Man, they kind of go one way or the other. But no, I think dude, I'm a fan of Braden, man. Now this
it ended in a draw.
It was a draw. It
was
a time limit draw.
Right. With both getting fired.
Both getting fired.
Yeah.
Which did work out storyline wise since it's a heel heavy show.
I think these two babies probably could have put up a bit more fuss about getting fired.
Yeah, maybe.
For sure.
Maybe.
I mean, if you're getting fired,
you ought to raise hell.
No good damn reason.
Raise hell about it.
Raise hell.
Yeah, I can see. I can dig that. I tell you, I think this would actually be a good tag team at some point down the line.
It would,
man. These guys definitely got that country boy thing going on. I'm a fan of Braden, man. I think he's really good. You could tell, dude, he's another one of those guys. Now, Jack Morgan, I wasn't familiar with. This is my first time seeing him.
It was a good debut on USA.
Oh yeah, man. I thought they were to help. Man, dude, they really did put it together. A really good face on face match too. There was no shortcuts. There were nothing like that. It's just like I said, man. I'm personally just not the biggest fan of face on face. It made sense for the show.
Yeah,
it really did. But yeah, Braden, man, I'm a fan of his. Jack Morgan, I'm a new fan of his since I wasn't familiar with him. But I would love to see these guys come back as a tag team. And I just want to put Braden over, dude. You could tell, man. He's up there.
Yeah.
He's up there all the time, man, working. I always put that over, dude, and I know I put that over a lot, and I'm probably beating a dead horse at this point. No pun intended, beating a dead horse, Braden Marshall, Cowboy.
Yep.
But, man, it's really awesome to see these young guys and girls, you know, as well. I don't want to leave Lexi out. Just up in that ring, man.
Yeah.
Putting in the time, putting in the work, dude. It shows. It shows, my God. It shows, man, you're not doing it for nothing.
Right.
It comes out. It shows, man. The people can see it. We can see it.
Exactly.
But good match, man.
Yeah.
Overall, bell to bell, really good match.
Next match, Brian Thrill versus Lexi Steele.
Now, this one was
Did not mean to rhyme that at all.
Steele versus Thrill.
Yeah. From the get-go, this is a hot match.
Dude, this match
this is match of the night.
I disagree with that, man. But I think it was a damn good, stellar match. I would go as far as say a stellar match.
I think it should have been the main event.
That's what I was going to bring up. I know me and you talked about it after the show. And I see where you're coming from that, man, because this was a straight-up grudge match.
Whenever he says, I see where you're coming from, this is his polite way of saying, okay, this is how you're wrong.
You're full of shit, Mike.
This is how you're wrong.
No. No, you're right to a degree, which means you're wrong.
Which means I'm wrong.
You're fucking wrong, man. No, dude, no. No, I agree with you. First,
there was nothing hotter and more believable than this match. It was so good. And it really felt like, oh my gosh, this is okay. These two are going to tear each other apart.
Well, now let me agree with you on this. No, don't get me wrong, brother. I'm not saying this.
Don't get me wrong.
This match, no, dude, because I don't want anybody thinking that I didn't enjoy this match. I did. No, this match was great, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I give it 4 fucking stars, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for real. I mean, straight up. And I agree, man, that it was a grudge match.
Right.
There was a lot of storyline in this match, man. In fact, this was probably the most storyline heavy match of the night as far as what had been going on in the past, man. Brian Thrill and Lexi Steele, once again,
there you go.
Make a rhyme every time.
Yeah.
They had heat, legit heat. This was what your quintessential old school traditional grudge match is.
Yes.
But I thought that 6-man at the end, brother, blew me away.
Really?
Yes, it did. We'll get to that. So in other words, man, I'm not saying anything negative about this match. Hell, if anything, man, I do want to make that clear. I want to put this match over. And Lexi, dude, you know, I've always been kind of back and forth with intergender matches. I really have, because part of me is like, well, is it really believable? But then I'm like, if you're a good enough worker, you can make it believable.
Yes.
I mean, I think Riho can go in there against Brock Lesnar, man, and if you do it just right, in the right way, it can be believable. I know.
Okay.
I mean, I know that's two big examples there, but I'm serious, man.
Okay.
I think if you use that speed, agility, you take out the legs, you know what I'm saying, man. If you put the right psychology,
right,
and that's exactly what Brian Thrill and Lexi Steele did.
Yeah,
they made it believable.
Yes,
man.
Absolutely.
It was hot. You never knew who was going to win. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, it was a great match.
My only thing was the finish.
Really?
You know, with the eyes.
Yeah. The referee probably. Okay.
That was a little, because it wasn't a
DQ match. Right.
And he got away with getting the submission.
Because you were even saying that.
Yeah,
you were even saying that in the commentary, and I'm like, no, it's legal. You know, I don't see that. You know.
Right.
But nah, dude, I tell you, I got to put. I'm a huge fan of both these performers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just gonna put it on the table, man. When I first saw Lexi, I'm like, I don't know. Look, dude, I don't want to be misogynist. I'm really, and you know, I've always put over women's match. I've always put them over.
Jason Figure at PO Box.
I know, man. No, I'm being honest, man. But my first reaction is like, oh,
here's where he hears you,
and then. Well, no, man. My first impression was like, okay. Is she gonna really be good or not?
Right, yeah.
I mean, seriously, dude.
Yeah.
I don't, and I shouldn't even say that about women in general. I mean, there's even been some men I'm like, oh, come on, man, you know. But nah, dude, Lexi took that and blew that out of the water.
Yeah.
Her first match, I was like, oh shit, okay, she's a real fucking deal, man. Yeah. Like, she really is. Yeah. And Brian Thrill is the real deal, man. Real deal Brian Thrill, real deal Lexi Steele.
Yeah.
Made a lot of rhymes right there, man.
There you go.
On purpose. No, man, great match, 4-star match.
To me, it should have been the main event.
Yeah, and that's where we do disagree. I think
Okay.
I think the main event was in the right place.
Okay.
Even though I love that match, I can see it for the grudge aspect.
Yes.
Our main event is a grudge match.
This was a big match, and this was a big match.
It was a
deal.
big match.
Yeah.
It was. I agree with that,
Yeah.
man. But, dude, I'm going to be honest with you.
The 6-man felt like it was thrown together.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
I felt like it could have been earlier.
I don't know,
and still
man.
accomplished the same thing.
I'm going to be honest with you. This was my favorite match of the night. It really was.
Really?
The 6-man was my favorite match.
Okay.
Lexi and Brian was a close second, dude. I mean, these were two great matches to end the show with, man. Let's put it like that. These two matches,
Right.
dude. I'll go this far, and I'll say this much to your point. You could have interchanged these matches, and I still would have went home happy as hell.
Right.
Either way,
Right.
either way.
Well, you should have been mad as hell.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because the babies lost and got fired.
Well, I was happy, man, because I didn't get fired.
Right.
So I was happy.
I mean, as a fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
not
know
as
what
a
I
work.
mean.
Yeah.
I would have been satisfied.
Right.
Let's put it like that. Now, this main event, man, we'll go ahead and go. But once again, man, just put Brian and Lexi both over. Hell yeah, man. Great match.
Yeah.
4 star. I mean, for real, man. 4 fucking stars.
Yeah.
And that's not just 4 stars on the independent circuit. That's 4 stars across the board, man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think maybe people grade it on a scale.
Yeah.
Well, you have WWE
Yeah.
4 stars. You
Yeah.
have independent. No, this was a 4-star
Yeah.
match,
Yeah.
man. This was better than a lot of shit I saw on Raw. Hell, this was better than anything
Right.
I saw on Raw
Right.
this week.
Yeah.
Just put that over. So
With the
maybe,
exception of Andrade. And
yeah. I was gonna say it wasn't on that. Yeah,
Fantastic.
it wasn't right up there, but it
Yeah.
was damn near. It would have been second match of the night on Raw.
Yeah. Main event. 6-man tag. The Assassins, Brett West and White Trash Tucker White.
Tucker White, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was a surprise to us.
We didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
But I think we covered it well, man.
Yeah.
I really do. I was like, okay.
Versus JD
Marshall,
Walmart
Walmart
Wally, and Chris Phoenix.
Chris Phoenix, yeah.
Excuse me.
First of all, Walmart Wally is so over, dude.
Yeah. Fudge bars.
Have you seen Mark Down? What's his
Fudge
name,
bars.
man?
Mark down Mark.
Mark Down Mark. Yeah, dude.
What?
That's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New tag team.
New tag team coming out in USA main event, dude. That's going to be awesome, man. Yeah. Once again, it's hard being a heel commentator, man, because I really want to put Walmart Wally over.
Yeah.
And Chris Phoenix, dude, I'm a fan of this kid, dude.
Yeah.
Now, JD Marshall, I wasn't familiar with.
Right. New?
Dude, that kid could go, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
They all could. Tucker White was damn good, man.
Very good. I think they could have slowed down a little bit. Because
I see where you're saying, Mike.
see, here's this motherfucker. I see what you're saying. But what they were hitting was big time.
It was.
But it was followed too quickly afterwards, which didn't give anybody a moment to say, "Oh, okay, that was big. That looked really good." But it was followed up too quickly afterwards. It could have slowed it down a little bit.
So you're saying they should savor it a little bit more,
Yes.
maybe? I see what you're saying, Mike.
They want to go 100 miles an hour.
Right.
Okay, I'm sure, but you don't have to go 100 miles an hour all the time. You can slow that big move down and let that audience soak up that move before you're on to the next move.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, Mike. Actually, no, I hear. See, no, dude. I absolutely hear you, man. But I'm going to devil advocate you though, because a lot of times. Now you know, Mike, just like I know on the especially on some of the independent scene, man. When guys go 100 miles an hour, it doesn't work.
Right.
We've seen that.
Yeah.
But with these guys, it did. So I'm almost like, and I do hear you, bro. I mean, I know we're joking around, going back and forth, but I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying.
But these guys really did keep it going, man, and it stayed good. You know what I'm saying? There was no botches, man. I mean, there was no.
No, that's not entirely true.
Really?
Yes.
I don't recall, man.
Yeah, there were a few during this match.
Maybe slip ups, maybe.
There were a few, and it made the 6-man a little confusing there for a while.
It got a little chaotic at one point.
It got a little chaotic there,
did.
you know, especially Walmart Wally going out.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that was for a whole whole different purpose altogether.
Right. He had to get to the store to stock the shelves, man. You know, I mean, he's got a job, man.
He's on call.
He's on call, man. You know, and he got hurt too. I mean, so you know, he had a lot going on. Walmart Wally does a lot, brother.
It did make the finish a little confused, and we didn't see a whole lot of Brett West.
No, we didn't, dude. And I would like to see more Brett. I really would have. But what we did see, dude, I'm gonna tell you who I thought, and I like Chris Phoenix a lot, man. But I'm gonna tell you who I think really stood out for me was Tucker White.
Right,
dude. That kid. And I say kid, man. I don't know how old the man is. He really impressed me. They all did. Yeah. They all did. Every one of these people, and it was my favorite match of the night. And part of the reason why it was my favorite part or match of the night was some of that fast moving. Dude, honest to God, man, the whole show from front to finish was a damn. And I ain't just saying that because we're doing the commentary and we're working with the company. I mean, I'm not biased with that shit, man.
Right.
I'll tell you straight up if something sucks or not. I'll be the first to tell you.
I have no problem saying, I didn't like this. I didn't like that. I thought, this was a little confusing. Didn't really, really gel well. It didn't put it out there to everybody. Everybody in the crowd was a little confused about it. I'll put it out there.
Right.
What I think.
Cause
I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying, Mike, but let me devil advocate you there, brother. Nah, man. Like I said, I think we can agree though that both of these. I guess what our biggest thing right now is like which one should have been main event.
Right.
This and that. I think it was good placement. Like I said, that 6-man dude was was my favorite match tonight. Tucker White really was my standout of this match. I think, man, my standout star of the whole show, man, dude. To go back to the match before that, man, was Lexi and Brian, man. They kind of tied for my standout, but I think the match itself, that 6-man, was so much going on, and Chris Phoenix coming up, and him being a rookie, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, across the board, I thought this was a great show.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about. So anyway, obviously, man, the heels go over.
Yes.
All the baby faces are fired.
Right.
Basically, man. But this was a good match. I mean, I did want to say that, man. I did think this was my favorite match of the night. Standouts were Lexi and Brian. Standout match for me was the 6-man. Jake Break was just.
Yeah. Let's see more. I want to see more Jake Break.
I would like to see Jake Break every show, man.
Yeah.
And I like to see Dizzy come back. Dizzy was good, dude. I think Dizzy and Jimmy 2 Times can make a pretty good tag team. Just to kind of throw that out there, we need to bring the Wrestling Warlock in.
That's right.
We've got an idea. Yeah. We are really let's put it out there.
We're trying to cultivate.
Me and Mike.
I hear where you're coming from.
Well, I think you would definitely hear this, man. Me and you can be downright silly sometimes. Stupid is the word. Ridiculously stupid is the word, man. I'm talking like bad.
It's funny.
Mikey, just in case, it ever does get put out there, Mikey had an idea that I fucking love. Anyway, we ain't going any further.
Yeah, we'll go down the line.
We don't want anybody thinking we're that stupid yet.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out as we go. But once again, man, I think match for match, kind of to recap everything, kind of talk about a little bit of the angles that we do have going on. Jimmy 2 Times was the heel. Yes. He was the heel commissioner. He was the one making the matches and stipulations. We had a match with Nick Stick. I'm still kind of doing the stick to Nick stick thing.
Yeah.
Dick definitely does need to polish up some, man. But he's on the right path. He's up there too, brother. He's another one of those guys like Braden Marshall that's up there. He's grinding, man. He's doing his thing. Braden as well, man. Braden and Morgan, man. Was it Jack Morgan?
Yeah.
Those guys, I like to see more Jack Morgan.
Yes.
I think his gimmick is way over. Like I say, I think Lexi and Brian really, I don't think they stole the show per se. I think that 6-man was my favorite match tonight, but man, those guys, girls got, really.
Honestly, I'm looking at this, and we've talked about this, and you mentioned it a couple times. I see a lot of good potential tag teams.
Yeah, they are, dude. Yeah.
I would not mind seeing a tag tournament.
Hey, man. Well, and that's not even everybody, because we still have Mitch Hurley out there. With Ramo, we still have Peterbilt.
The switch off.
Yeah, we have the tag team turmoil aftermath that we're going to see come up in January.
Right.
With Peterbilt and Mitch Hurley. I mean, Woo Paul. And Mitch Hurley are the tag team champions.
Yes.
But yeah, man, we got a lot of potential for a lot of like cliques, man, a lot of factions here.
That'd be a fun 2-night deal.
It would, yeah, man.
Tag tournament.
Oh, a 2-nighter.
Yeah, 2-nighter.
Kind of like they did back in Crockett back in the day, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you could do it. There's definitely
for a tag trophy.
Hey, the talent's there, man. The talent is there. The talent and the horses are there for sure.
Like you said, you got Walmart Wally and Markdale Mark.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun team, dude. Well, you still got Nick Stick and Walmart Wally. I don't know who I like better, dude. I like Nick the Stick and Walmart Wally.
Really?
Dude. I like that. You can make them a faction, dude. Have a 6-man faction like the Freebirds or Jurassic Express. In more modern times. But I do want to talk a little bit about the storyline, man. The angle that we got going on.
Yeah.
Because really right now, I would say other than Brian Thrill and Lexi and the tag team, situation, that's an angle going on right now. Probably the biggest overall encompassing angle was Jimmy 2 Times firing all the baby faces. Well, as we said earlier in the show, Mike, there was Corporal C. Montgomery Chaos, who is Jimmy 2 Times working in kayfabe brother-in-law.
Right.
He didn't fire him. He lost the match. He didn't fire him. Ended up beating up the referee, assaulting the referee.
Yeah.
So what we got to do, and then you got fired as well, because if the 6-man team at the end of Walmart Wally, Marshall, and no, not Marshall. I'm sorry, man. Phoenix, JD Marshall.
Marshall, Phoenix, and Wally.
Yeah, if they lost, then you got fired.
Yes.
Which you got fired, obviously.
Yeah.
So we got to run this gimmick or this angle to where, and Matt Burton obviously was still, on suspension or fired, the former babyface commissioner.
Yes.
So we got to run an angle this week, Mike, and we got to do a live feed that was really fun. It was really cool, and we actually got to kind of put our creative input into it, which was really awesome, dude, because we haven't really done anything creative in pro wrestling in 15, 20 years.
Some would say ever.
That's a matter of opinion, brother. I think you're right, man. We'll definitely agree on that one. And it was actually
definitely nothing on the podcast.
No, not even
creative.
What's that? What? I created a poop this morning. Yeah, we do that, man.
Poops and dicks.
Well, I created that. I created a fart before I started the show. But, I
hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying, Mike, but no. But no, that was fun, dude, because basically what we have done is we've reestablished all the baby faces back. You're rehired.
Right.
Matt Burton is back, and he's back in power. And basically what we got to do was, we got to work that match, man. That match actually got to be our angle.
Yeah.
And we got to say that, Jimmy had, it was blatant nepotism.
Yeah.
And that they assaulted a referee.
Right.
So he could either be fined and fired and suspended, or he can relinquish his title and drop all the criminal charges against Matt Burton, which brings Matt Burton back into the fold.
Right.
It kind of negates that angle.
Yeah.
It puts an end to that angle and starts
a
new one.
Yeah.
Which is wrestling, man. That's you end an angle, you begin a new.
Yeah.
And you do them kind of in succession.
Yeah.
And we got a chance to kind of write that out. And, we got to do, hey, I got an email. Matt Burton shows up. I thought it was going to be Jimmy 2 Times. I get dismissed. I'm trying to fight that. I'm trying to sneak in. I got to play the heel role. You got to be brought back.
Yeah.
And, man, that was fun, dude.
Yeah, it was.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
And it was kind of one of those pop-up things.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
it's live, too.
It was live.
So it was kind of like, oh, okay.
Man, me and you had talked about it because you're like, man, maybe we ought to record this.
Right.
And I'm like, I see what you're saying, Mike.
I see what you're saying.
But, man,
I'm devil's advocate against that.
Let me devil advocate that, man. But I think you actually saw what I was saying, though. I'm like, dude, if we try to record this, take 20, take 25, take 50, because, we are never. Dude, when we tried to do that one commercial.
Let me tell you what.
It took us like 5 hours.
I see what you're saying there.
You motherfucker.
And let me devil's advocate you on that
Is this how it feels? Is this really how it feels? I'm sorry. But I was like, dude, let's just go live, man.
Yeah.
You know, and let's just get it. We can do it in one take.
Right.
And I think the best wrestling is live, man, because sometimes, you know, you may not hit it or
Yeah.
might not hit on everything. But I think when you have that live, it.
Yep. But I also say, hey, Matt likes the camera. So
Matt berated me, dude. He like
he's gonna like that time. He's gonna pull his time on that face.
I remember we were even talking. I said, "Yeah, man, just come in and say, hey, I want you out of here. I want to bring Mikey back." Nah, man, he shit on me for like 5 straight minutes, man. I'm just over here like, oh god, oh god,
So
oh god.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. But nah, man, it went well.
Yeah.
It went,
Yeah.
dude. Just nah. I mean, I ain't trying to brag or put us over too hard, but it went more than well. I thought it went phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Matt doing that really, really worked, dude. And he really like
The funniest part to me is when you're leaving and your head's going by in the background. You're just gonna look like,
yeah, dude. Somebody even made a comment.
I was like, oh, that was awkward.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, somebody even said that on the on the comments. Man, my favorite comment was like, dude, there's an oh shit aura to this.
Yeah.
That was cool, man, and that's really what we were going for. And I think it worked out, man. But anyway, Mike, we probably ought to go ahead and start wrapping it up. I know you got to open up the store, and you know, man, we could talk about this all day. But yeah, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, brother, let's just put them over one more time, man. January Joyride's coming up for USA Main Event
Yes,
Wrestling.
and their weekly show.
Oh yeah, dude.
Coming up like 2 days before that starts, January 2nd.
Yes.
Thursday Night Thunder,
Yes.
TNT.
Yes, man.
Will be a live Facebook show.
Yes, man. And you're going to be hosting that show.
Yes.
Right now, we haven't made
far
that
as I know.
official yet.
Right.
I know. I think kayfabe. I'm not going to be. I'm probably not going to be allowed
Right,
to.
right. I thought we were going to make that official on the video we did. I don't think we ever did. I don't think we ever got around to that.
But with Thunder's coming up, man, and
Yes.
this is actually going to
Yeah.
be to help spotlight the Lincolnton homegrown guys, man.
Yes.
Give him. It's not going to be a full show. It's just the way I understand it, man. I don't know yet. I don't know all the details, but the way I understand it, it's going to be to really help put over some of the younger talent.
New talent, young talent, local, indie. You know, it's going to be a fun show.
It's going to be fun,
For sure.
dude. It's going to be definitely something to look for. It's going to be weekly, too.
Yes.
Man, I'm really looking forward to watching that. And I actually since I'm not going to be involved with that as much, I can actually watch that as a fan.
Exactly.
And that's cool for me,
Yeah.
dude, you know.
Yeah.
And
Well, you get to make fun of me, you know. I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
Mike, but I got it.
I want to start using that.
I got to devil
I'm going to just start using that on the shows.
Dude, I know. I was
I
like,
hear what you're saying.
oh God, I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. But you know, dude, it will be fun, and we need to start covering that on our weekly wrestling wrap-up show that we have on L-Town
Yes.
Radio that
Yeah.
you can catch every
Yes.
Sunday night live
Yeah.
at 9 o'clock on L-Town Radio, or you can also catch us on demand on L-Town Radio as well.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic.
But great
again,
show,
thank
man.
You. Thank you, Matt Bird, again for the
Yes.
opportunity for us to do that.
Yeah, and thank you to Chad Scott for giving us the opportunity to come out here and to do our commentating and to give us a whole new audience, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, brother, we're going on pay-per-view, motherfucker. I
Right,
mean, can you
right.
believe that,
Yeah.
man? That's
Unbelievable.
you know, man, me and my old man were talking about it. I said, I can. He was like, "You're gonna be on Fight TV? That's a pretty big deal, ain't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's
A little bit.
It's pretty
Little
big.
bit.
I mean, you know, Facebook was cool, man, and it was awesome to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
over like, you know,
Yeah.
I think this last show is over 1,500 views at this point. I think the last one, man, got over 5,000,
Yeah.
man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I mean, dude, that's an unbelievable number.
Yeah.
But like I said, brother, we're about to go on pay-per-view, and if you'd have told me, like, say, a year and a half ago, hey, man, well, you know, you want to do a dumb shit podcast? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I know.
18 months later,
Yeah.
you guys are going on Fight TV.
Ha.
What?
What?
No pressure.
It's a Cinderella story.
Yeah, you know, but with ugly guys and
Yeah. Cinderella.
Cinderella, man, just like Cinderella. You mean the band Cinderella?
No.
Oh.
I see what you're saying.
God damn it, man. Here we are.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Mike, anything you want to end us with, brother?
To devil advocate that.
God damn it, y'all have a good one. I see what you're saying, Mike.
And not only that, David, I understand we're right at the end of our program.
No. We have got to go.
This has been a great event.
There's some people out there that hate us for this.